I'm gonna. Oh, you gonna bring 6.5?
Yeah, why not?
Nice. Okay. I brought a bunch of racket here, friends. Good morning. We just got called out on a job. I was trying to get a video up. I stuck a video up, and I got notice from a couple subscribers and got buddies that there was a couple of sound that was dead. I almost should have left it because we got called out to go to work now, so we're just doing that now, and we'll get some footage there. But it's got to be run off the. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we're heading down on site. Bit of falling. See you down there. Okay. So how we doing, friends? We're down in the forest here. It's a couple from the mainland, I believe. Nice folks. Yeah, they're not from here. Yeah. And what there is there's a couple.
The story these days.
It is, yeah. Lots of people coming here.
Moving here.
They're coming here. It's paradise, that's why. So we're in a big stand, a second growth. We've been down here before, friends. It is a beautiful forest in here. It's down on the Indian Reserve, Native Reserve, First Nations. Whatever, however you want to put it. I'm friends with so many natives, and they call me honky and I call them Indian, and we give each other a hug, and that's where the generation we come from. But I know it's not politically correct now. Actually, James, there was a fella come on from Ontario, native from Ontario, I believe. Nice fella. Plume Eagle. Is that right, James? Was it James? Nice fella. Well, my family's native. These my kids are. And yeah, I got the pass. Yeah, that's right. So anyhow, George is my man's building us a little driveway here, and we're just going to shoot in. And they got a lot of snags, friends. As you guys know, I've talked to you about this balsam. Look at the dirt. It is just beautiful. Wow. Nice stuff. So Donald was with us on that job at Bob's, that fallen job, friends, the last one, eh? So he's going to build me a little parking spot. See, good size hole, same one that was on that machine, on that job. But it's really nice down here, friends. So we'll do what we can for footage for you today, friends. It's a little bit unorganized down here. We're not, it's just the meeting of the minds here now. The folks got a lot of snags, some bucking to do, so we got everything we need here. We'll just get set up and get situated and get the old Merc tucked away, and we'll get after it. So
here we are backing in here. We got ourselves some VIP parking. Donnie's getting us in.
What are you doing back there, kid?
Taking a ride.
You watching these saws?
Yeah.
Donald's flattening us out nice for a special parking spot for Bucking and his boy. I like it.
VIP parking down here in Shell Beach.
Yeah, nice.
High floaters.
Not bad. Oh, look at that. He's laying it out nice for me.
There's some big maple in here.
There is. The maple here have suffered.
They don't look too hot.
Well,
no.
What happens, son, is this used to be an untouched forest in here. Big forest.
Yeah, because this is all native land, right?
It is.
So yeah.
And it's robust forest in here. But what happens is people come in and they punch in 5 acres and they log here and they log there. Then the maples, they get the wind and they start busting off. So it changes the dynamics.
Is that what people say? We don't really hear the term much over here, but I always hear the term wind shook.
Wind shake is in the tree.
Okay.
Wind shake
that's in the fiber of the tree,
it's
or
in
what?
those big firs we cut and you see the sap rings?
Yeah.
That's ring shake.
Okay.
That's called ring shake.
From the wind.
Wind shook.
Yeah.
Friends, listen, a quick thing on this wind shake. Just a quick one. What it is it's actually separation of the growth rings. And it's broken. It's broken wood. It's from the wind and the force, and it actually kind of just, if you know wood at all, it grows in rings and grows out, and it'll separate. They'll actually fracture. It's actually broken wood. You hear that term, shook up. And what happens, a tree comes in like we do, we get cut and we heal. And that's the same thing a tree does. And you'll notice that some of the buttresses that get it really bad, they're swollen. You'll see it in a root rot and that. But that's what you'll notice in a tree. When you see a shook up tree, it's no good for milling. Things kind of change, and you'll split it and you'll see the core will almost just fall out of it, and you'll be splitting around and you'll notice the shake. So that's what that comes from. That comes from that force of that wind. The tree actually fractures in there and then comes in and heals and calluses. You know, like a broken bone, how a broken bone actually gets bigger and stronger, actually. So it's not a bad thing. It just, the wood becomes unusable and you have to fish your way through it. Back to it.
Back on that ice rink he's made us there. It's cool in there.
In we go. Oh, sorry about that glare. Oh, look at this. Oh, it smells nice in here. Fresh soil and the birds. In there.
Good.
Crank it, bucking. Look at that. Driving over stumps and bashing us up here.
Here we go.
There you are.
Thanks, buddy. There's our parking spot. Pretty nice at Donald. Oh, lovely, lovely. Okay, friends. So we're down on the house site. We're down. It's Peter, and what was your wife's name again? Aaron. Peter and Aaron. Look at these nice folks, friends. They live in the city right now. Okay, but they've spent a lot of time on Vancouver Island as youth and their family. But they have just come now to this freaking spot called Evening Cove. It's like legendary where we live. It's beautiful here. You got dirt on you. Let me wipe it off here. There. Now you can see. Sorry about that. Look at this. Look at this freaking fir tree right on the bank. Oh, look at these firs, Sonny. Oh. This is a piece of paradise. This is what this is. Look at this nice grove of trees. And you know the nice thing about these fir trees is they have been beaten upon from the wind for years and years and years. So they're strong. They're very strong. So this is going to be the house side, I would reckon. Eh, Pete? Right in here? Yeah, I love it. Okay. Anyways, friends, I just got all excited when I saw the salt truck and I wanted to show you guys that. So it's beautiful. Okay, back in a minute. It's freezing out, friends. It's freezing. It's actually nippy. Okay.
Well, we're down here. D-snag in the place. Right on the water. It's chilly. Earmuffs on today, not just for the noise. We gotta breathe.
Yeah, so
Because of my stupid
that's
Dutchman over there.
yeah. You went too deep, but it worked anyway.
Back bar is kind of
Yeah.
different for me. I always end up with a big Dutchman on.
Yeah, I saw that, but you know what? That worked fine. It went exactly where we wanted it, but
it worked.
it went where we wanted it to. But a narrow undercut, like Sonny, you don't need much.
Yeah, I've always struggled with that.
You need all that back wood to keep that sucker standing. Good job. It's in the hole. That's where I wanted it. I did not want it hung right there. So there's nothing wrong. Cut that hinge off. Let's get this one going. Stand up on the high side, start making a cut. That's good. Looking good here. Little clean up and we're good.
Listen, fellas, it does not matter if you take a freaking half an hour to make an undercut. Get it clean. Get those Dutchmans out of there. Trust me, that extra time you spend will make a world of difference on your lay.
West Coast falling here. That's gotta go, and then that's gotta go separate because there's no holding wood. Fucking's doing some West Coast falling here. Yeah, you almost want one like down there.
Friends, I just wanted to describe this to you. I'm on a pushing chain right now. I'm so tight to the thing. I could have built some scaffolding, but it wasn't that high, but I needed to get up. And I couldn't use a pulling chain here because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't stand there. I'd fall backwards. So I use a pushing chain here, which is literally pushing me away from the tree. We got a good hungry saw. There goes the undercut there. I just pop it out. But we're on a property line here. Like there's a property line right there. The stump is soggy. So it's just an interesting cutting technique here. But this comes from that. And it's a co-dominant thing. You'll see it here. I'm just putting the back cut in now. I'll let you get at it here.
Good shot.
Well, we got, sorry about the sun there. Do a balsam. This is hung up and plotted right above there. You can see just bark. And then same with that, you can actually see the sky through it. Right there, you can see a bit of blue. I moved me bower saw. at the status of that. Goes all the way up. Little Skechers. This balsam's kind of leaning back though, so not leaning back, but the crown's back a bit, so he's good to be right there. The crown on the balsam. You might need a wedge in the balsam.
Because it's like this, son.
They're forked over.
That's right, it's pushing. It'll go, but it's pushing. That would be gone if they were side by side. It's literally pushing down on each other. This happened to me years ago.
Yeah, and you can see the crown in the balsam looks like it's pulling back a bit, but
Exactly.
Don's right there. We could get him to just give it a shove.
Oh no, I got a couple ideas yet.
So essentially, you see, it's pushing and pulling. So there's forces coming down on the stump, just pushing it down is what he's explaining, which kind of makes sense. You get style points for that 360 on the exit
Did you
too.
see the 360?
Yeah, and for that shiny new axe you got. Let's check that thing out there.
Well, I gotta start breaking in my new axe.
We got a new wedge pounder here.
I do, yeah. Thanks to Weaver, I can pack that sucker around nice and easy. I don't even know what's there sometimes.
Oh, almost.
Okay, grab your power saw, Sonny.
Here, take your
The
phone.
only good wood was the sucker.
That's right.
So as soon as I put my cut in, I was like, oh, I pretty much just cut it off.
Yeah,
So I had to just put an undercut in and feed it in the back of the rot.
and let it flap
And then
off.
it just, and then it flew
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, so it's pretty skanky. I mean, you know, look at that alder. Look at that one right in the middle, friends. That one right there. It's just beautiful and healthy down, but people don't look up. You look up at that leader will be off this winter. I can almost guarantee you that leader will, that top leader that goes off the what is it? Woodpecker holes. It will peel right off of there and land down there. Almost guarantee it. Anyway, friends, that's us. Friends, I love that I can just shut the video off and flip the camera around and talk to you like that. I couldn't do that before. This is perfect. I really like this iMovie phone thing. It is helping the channel big time. It's helping me.
And the quality's better.
The quality's wonderful.
Fish eye, you know, they're not looking through a freaking fishbowl.
Exactly. It's better, I think. Oh dear, there goes that one. That was the GoPro. I did get some GoPro footage today. I may throw it up separate, friends. You know what I mean? So anyway, we done our job. We
didn't do what what we were intended to come cut, but there was some other
no.
stuff to do.
Well, now what about this thing, son? Ooh.
John can do.
Yeah. All right. We'll leave it for now.
He didn't make us think about it already.
Yeah, it's, you know.
Think about it, but
what?
if they didn't call us for it already.
Leaning over the driveway.
Worst case scenario, we come back.
Oh, Don's giving her over there. I'll bet you he's got gravel here.
I bet you we're stuck.
Oh, didn't he?
I bet you.
I hope he spread that gravel. I would hate to have to go flag him down. All right.
Oh yeah, I see gravel up there.
But is it spread?
I don't know.
These saws are cutting wicked.
Here, grab that. You know, I like the suspenders now.
It's fine. Oh, do you notice it?
Yeah.
You notice it when you're working, not when you're standing there.
Notice it when your axe isn't freaking smacking you in the shoulder blades.
Exactly.
That's the biggest part for me.
So explain what you just said.
Because, yeah, I can just put it on.
So friends, this is very important that Hogan just said. I remember when we got these. Listen to what he says here. What was happening before that?
If you just put the belt on.
Yeah.
And then you drop the suspenders, right?
Oh, look at that. Exactly.
And your axe is
Without this, oh no, I know exactly what you're
in the
saying.
shoulders.
It's cracking you in the back.
Then you put your suspenders on, and
The thing levels right out. Oh, look at that! It stopped moving completely.
it doesn't go anywhere. But as soon as you drop the suspenders, it starts flopping.
Oh my goodness.
So it kind of like just holds it steady.
Okay, so that's actually amazing. So I wondered about that because mine used to crack me in the back all the time. It was going flap, flap, flap. And ever since I put these suspenders on, I was like, wow, I like the suspenders. Even with my stillborn, remember when I got the belt suspenders on? Same suspenders. But that actually makes a lot of sense. So now the axe.
It's holding your belt steady.
Oh,
in an upright
this is
position,
this is
rather than just hanging off your back.
that is so smart. So the sussies are a killer, just a killer. Oh, that's a balsam snag. That we'll leave it. Okay,
He
friends.
said he can deal with it.
Yeah, we're done. The topsoil down here is incredible. Freaking incredible.
You can even smell it walking in. It's just.
Look at the dirt here, friends. It literally is like topsoil with sand in it. You'd have to do nothing to plant here. It's gorgeous. And what I think it
You
is,
could just toss grass seed in it.
you literally
It
could.
would be gorgeous.
You literally could, son. Friends, that's amazing because I'll tell you something. I personally think, so you ask yourself, why is it here like that? Why is this sandy soil here?
Hemlock.
Oh yeah, a little lone hemlock right
Fancy
there.
that.
Beautiful. There's some big hemlocks down in here.
I love hemlock. It's such a nice looking.
It is a nice tree.
Looking
Yeah,
nice tree.
yeah, they are right there. It's a dandy, the hemlock. They take a bad rap though. They're just crap wood.
do, yeah.
They really do. There's another one in
They're
there.
all rotten. That's the thing.
Yeah, but look at this freaking sandy soil. So what I'm saying is where I think it comes from.
It's a couple $1,000 right here.
Oh,
look at this.
it's crazy.
Roots and all.
So the thing is why I think it's here is because of all the hardwoods that were in here. And all the potassium and the rot and the debris, it's turned into beautiful compost. Because that's what it is, right?
years, yeah.
It's compost. Hold this while I take this belt off, please.
Yeah, Tyson was actually telling me that how that's the kind of the purpose of the hardwoods, you know?
It is.
To create soil for the conifers.
It's exactly what it is.
You wouldn't have redwoods.
Potassium.
You wouldn't have these big redwoods without a couple generations of alder and maple beforehand.
No.
You need it.
It's all mixed in, which is really nice. So I tell you something. I got to be honest. I'm not just saying this about this belt, you guys, gals, women, and children. I'm not just saying it. I am impressed. I'm really, really impressed with this setup. Like, I'm not joking you, son. That is a freaking deadly axe.
Yeah, you've been waiting to use that for a couple
Months.
That's been built, yeah.
This thing's been built a while. But I'm actually quite impressed with this setup. I really am. Look at that.
Look at the Merc sitting right there.
Doesn't that look terrible, that truck?
Oh, just horrible. It looks really good right there, actually.
You know, it always looks good in the forest, this truck. I don't know why.
MVP parking or VIP parking right here.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Take your hat.
But look at this, son. This is my, you know, look. I mean, it just, you know, the whole thing, it literally,
It just flops off
it just
you too,
stays
yeah.
together.
And yeah, you hold it upright by the suspenders and it stores
And
nice.
my other
That's
one
my
is-
favorite part.
Stuff would
is it-
flap
yeah,
out, fall out.
Mine, it even folds in half. Look, you pick her up. She's just like that. Nice
Oh, yeah.
compact unit.
And do you button yours up like this?
No, I just leave mine open.
Because that helps too. Because it keeps it like this. When you're storing it, just belt it together. I'll tell you right now, Weaver, I'm glad you spent time on this, and I'm glad you called me out on this to help construct this. This is a wonderful, wonderful tool. Hey, quick shout out to Bob Clark, Koala Tree Service. Bobby, I love you, buddy. We had a chat on the phone yesterday. Bobby, you were the first tree service I ever worked for. And you're a hell of a tree man, and I got respect for you. And you get your can out here to the BC coast again. And none of this Albertan stuff hanging. You get back to BC and we'll cut some timber. All right, Bobby?
Little sweetie.
Sweetie. Yeah, I used to call Hogan Sweetie. That's right.
I had to tell him, don't call me sweetie when I was a little,
You did.
just a little guy.
That's right. Hogan said, don't call me Sweetie. Bobby's awesome. He said he saw it.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Do you know
It'd be
that
good to see him actually?
That would be great to see Bobby. He saw that. He saw us, me and the old man doing video. He loves that, eh?
Yeah.
And he thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool,
Because he knows
man.
the story.
Yeah.
So he thought that was pretty darn cool. Now Bobby's a hell of a man, and he's a hell of a tree man. He's one of the best tree men around and that were in this town. Okay.
All right, we'll quit blabbering and get the hell out of here.
Okay, over and out, friends. Thanks for watching.